professionals and that, you'll talk with them.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey.
Well, I don't know exactly what the process of finding a recovery coach means. A lot of times it's different. That kind of attention. Can you see?
Mr. Richardson, can you hear me? I need you to call me real quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's usually at 1.
313-965-3732.
965-3732. Okay.
Okay, you're on.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge on this morning. We are ready to start our 8:45 a.m. docket. Good to see everyone on this morning. I am going to start by having the attorneys please place your appearance on the record. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you and good morning again. Judge, I do have a preliminary matter. I believe we have a new intake, Mr. Arrington, being presented by Mr. Yancey. If that person is in the courtroom, I'd like to go into a breakout room and go over the court's order. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. Good morning to you, and your motion is granted. And Mr. Yancey, if you could let Ms. Wilson and Mr. Reed know when your client arrives so that they can get you all squared away for a breakout room,
Yes,
okay?
yes, Your Honor.
Thank
All
you.
right, awesome. Mr. Fikens, your appearance.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Fikens, and your motion is granted. Let's go to Mr. Fikens, did you have anything preliminary for me?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go to case managers, Ms. Cleveland.
Good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court. And I have two things. Mr. Purifoy should be on his way for an in-person. I don't know if he's here or not yet.
Nope, he's not here yet.
And Seneca Pollard was supposed to be on the screen from the Wayne County Jail today too, but I didn't see him on the docket, so I'm not for sure if there was a change.
He's on there, Miss Matt. He is at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You're very welcome. All right. Mr. Griffin, you are up next on the screen.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin on behalf of Sobriety Court this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Griffin. Do you have any preliminary matters?
No, Judge.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, you are next.
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey.
Mhm.
Do you have any preliminary matters for me this morning?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And then Ms. Harris, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angel Harris, case manager for specialty court.
All right, good morning, Ms. Harris. Any preliminary matters for you?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good, very good. Let's do it. I am going to start off this morning with a promotion on this morning. I'm going to start with, is Miss Matthews on the screen? There she is. All right, good morning, Miss Matthews.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing?
I am doing well. You are being promoted on this morning. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for you, Miss Matthews. I think she got it. So I do need to docket. Case number 2100250441. And then does Miss Matthews have any other cases? No, that's it. All right, state your full name for the record.
Yeah, Matthew.
All right, Miss Matthews, Miss Cleveland has made the recommendation that you be promoted to the final phase of the program. Are you ready?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, ma'am. All right, you have been working hard, Miss Matthews. You've been taking care of business. You've been attentive to yourself and the things that you need to do. And so I am extremely, extremely proud of you. Can you share with the courtroom something that you have learned so that you can help someone else that may not be going to phase 5?
I really learned, like, basically never let the fear striking out stop you from playing the game. What I mean by that is, like, this only the beginning. Don't give up. Like, that's it.
You faded out a little bit. This is only the beginning.
Yes, I said this is only the beginning. Don't give up, and y'all got this.
Yes, that's right. Don't give up. Absolutely. All right, Miss Cleveland, Miss Matthews has completed all of the requirements of phase 4.
Yes, Your Honor. She is working with on her community service, but that's in progress. So she's going to be completing that within the next few minutes, I guess. No, just joking. Soon.
All right, very good, very good. Anything else you'd like to report out, Miss Cleveland, as to Miss Matthews?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to say she's doing very, very well. I'm quite pleased with her progress. I know there appears to be some hiccups, but those things kind of panned out for her. So she has been doing everything you've requested and ordered. She's compliant with all of her conditions in this court. And I just want to say, keep up the good work. I'm very proud of her, and she's a joy to work with. Really, she is.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, anything as to Ms. Matthews?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Matthews, on the promotion. You're close to the finish. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, ma'am.
And if I could add, Your Honor, Ms. Matthews, you have a great attitude and your approach to this program is correct. Congratulations on this promotion. Keep up the great work.
All right, very good. I need everybody to join me in celebrating Ms. Chevelle Matthews on her promotion to our final phase, phase 5. Congratulations, Ms. Matthews. Congratulations. All right, this is not the time to get lazy or to start skipping stuff. You need to work hard all the way to the end, okay?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. You are going to have a face-to-face with Ms. Cleveland on May 22nd, 2023, and that will be at 10:35 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, you're very welcome. Go and enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. I am ready on Jarrell Hintz. I have for Mr. Hintz, case number Z808-1781. Mr. Hintz, unmute and state your full name for me. Mr. Hintz? Okay, did I freeze up or did he freeze up? Mr. Hintz, are you there?
He's freezing up, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me, Your Honor?
I can hear you now. There you are. Yes, sir. State your name.
Jarrell Hintz.
All right. How are you this morning, Mr. Hintz?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. Are you at work this morning?
No.
You're not at work this morning?
Not sure.
Okay.
I've got a dentist appointment and then I go into work.
All right. Very good. Very good. How are things going with you, Mr. Hintz?
Things have been going well. I learned in my group last week that there's no such thing as an idle time. Everybody when they go relapse that is because they were bored or they didn't have nothing to do. So I just picked up a hobby. I'm trying to learn it still. I'm trying to master it. But I picked up, I think it's called crocheting, but the latch hook thing. I used to always see my mom doing it when I was younger, so I'm going to try to learn how to do it.
I love it.
And also, I learned to lower the expectations of other people, because that it always has me failing. When I put people on a high, or when I let them put me on a high, and then the expectation is not well thought out or taken care of. So I learned to stop doing that.
I love it. Look at you. You are stretching out and learning something new. I absolutely love it. You're in phase 3. And this is one of the phases where we start talking about what we call pro-social activities. What are some things that you're doing when you're not working, when you're not at school, when you're not in court? Because we want people to be able to socialize and to do productive things in society while you are with us, so that when you leave us, you don't turn up and end up in trouble. Or in some cases, we have people that end up, they leave here. They're no longer with us. And so that's a good thing. You don't have idle time. You need to be doing something. And that's good. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, you're going to have to show us some of your work, Mr. Hintz.
Definitely.
Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. What, have you been having any challenges, any issues?
No.
No challenges, no issues. All right. Mr. Yancey, I know that his license, what's the status of your driver's license right now?
It's still suspended. My suspension lifts May 21st. That's a Sunday. So I'm going to go to Secretary of State Monday, May 22nd.
All right. Very good. Stay on top of it. Make sure you follow the rules until you get that license in your hand, okay?
Will do.
All right, Mr. Yancey, is there anything that additional you need to add as to Mr. Hintz?
Not too much, Your Honor. I'm real pleased what he learned as far as idle time. That is what gets a lot of our participants with some issues. So, real pleased that he's learning that and, keeping his expectations how they should be and not the expectations of others, except for the expectations of this program. So I just need him to continue to do what he's doing. So far, he is continues to be in compliance with our program, and we'll continue to motivate him, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Anything from any of our other team members?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, sir. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if I could add, Judge, Mr. Hance, I'm so proud of you pushing the boundaries a little bit on working your idle time. I think that's great that you're doing that. And like the judge, I want to see some of the product of your labors too sometimes.
Definitely.
All right, very good. Mr. Hintz, as I indicated, you are in phase 3. And so that means that I am still seeing you. You're going to have a face-to-face on May 8th, 2015, and that will be at 10:35 a.m. Did you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute, did I say the 10th?
No, May 8th.
May 8th, yes, May 8th.
Yes,
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. If nothing else, keep up the great work, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
All right. Well, next week.
Yes. All
Have a
right,
good one.
take care. Bye-bye. Mr. Yancey, I need to change his date. It should have been the 15th.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, you're right. I miscounted my weeks.
Okay.
So get with him and let him know it's the 15th.
I'll do that.
Okay?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, wonderful. I'm ready on Angelica Rios. I have case number 200-445-1801. Ms. Rios, unmute and state your full name for me.
Angelica Rios.
All right, how are you this morning, Ms. Rios?
Okay, how are you?
I am doing very well, You are also in phase 3. So I want to know what you've been doing. Yes, you are. What have you been doing when you're not working court and you're not taking care of the baby? I say baby, they're always our babies. And you're not taking care of your young child. What are some things that you're doing that you are doing with your free time? I want to know that.
Well, since I'm not working right now, that I'm home a lot and taking care of them, and basically I like playing the games on the phone. Keep me busy. Yeah, I like crosswords. I found a game on here doing crossword puzzles, and it has like a wisdom test. It's fun. My mom got me into that when she was alive.
All right, very good. We want to make sure that you are getting some pro-social activities in while you are with us, so that people know how to be able to go out and have a good time without having issues and having to come to court and all of those good things. So talk with your case manager. And I understand, Mr. Yancey, that some people don't like doing that. And if that's the case, having a good time is at home playing on your phone, then I'm perfectly okay with it, as long as you are doing something that you enjoy doing, okay?
Yeah, because
yes.
When my mom showed me about those puzzles, it was a puzzle book you get from the store, but I found it on the phone that you could play it on.
Okay, I love it.
I did actually find 2 books though, my old books. And so I could do them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I looked at my notes, Ms. Rios, and I saw that your license, are you good with your license? You have it back?
I have my permit, but I don't have a car or anything, so I'm not driving. I take the city bus or anything if I have to. And like my appointments, my insurance pays for that. Transport.
All right, very good. All right, very good. You're not driving, I'm not pushing it. But if you do think that in the future you want to drive, make sure you work with us to get your driver's license before you leave the program, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, very good. Are you having any issues, any concerns that you need us to address?
Not at the moment. I talk, if anything, I need anything, I call Mr. Griffin.
Okay, all right, very good. Mr. Griffin, do you have anything additional to point out or to share as to Ms. Rios?
No, not at this time, Your Honor. She's doing well. We working on some stuff. I'm trying to help her with some boxes and stuff for furniture with her house and things like that. But other than that, she's doing well.
All right, awesome. Anyone else from the team as to Ms. Rios?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Ms. Rios. Keep up the good work and take care of yourself. And playing puzzles, it's a good thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I might add, Judge, you are doing a great job, Ms. Rios. Keep up the great work. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin and Ms. Rios, if nothing else, I have her down for a face-to-face. That would be May 15th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, did you get that?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Very good. Enjoy the rest of your week, Ms. Rios. So good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Mr. Jones, I don't see your face. I'm gonna have to skip you if I can't see you. Where are you? Oh, there he is. All right, Mr. Jones. I have case number 213-0190. State your full name for the record, Mr. Jones. Unmute.
Andre Jones. Sorry about that.
There we go. That's okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
You are doing good. Very good. Tell me how's school going?
It's going well. Actually, it's the first day. I had a week off. I'm in my my last term of the year. So it starts back today. Got another 3 months to knock out.
All right, very good. How are you feeling about getting one step closer to that degree?
It's great. It's been surprisingly easy, learning a lot. I enjoy it. I have no complaints.
All right, very good, very good. How are you doing with working your program, Mr. Jones?
No struggles, taking a day at a time. Just taking a day at a time. I have no complaints, no struggles, no obstacles. It's cool.
All right, have you learned anything since the last time I've seen you?
Last time we talked, I was in my apartment. I'm in my new home I bought. And right now I'm
right.
That's why I was off camera. I'm doing a little project. I'm remodeling my whole kitchen, took out the cabinets, the counter. I'm painting and just doing a lot right now.
I love it. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm now
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You are a homeowner. Get ready. It's a never-ending story, but it's one that's a pleasure to read because at the end of the day, it belongs to you. How about that?
Yeah. I got one of them good Detroit homes after the rain. It flooded the basement, but I got to clear it up. Had to make the drain, but it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, sir. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud. Listen, how are things going in Jackson? I haven't asked you about Jackson in a while.
I'm clear with them. I got a couple fees I'm paying off, but they took me on probation. They just want their money. But everything's okay with Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. All right. Somebody just came on. If John Smith is not on my docket, take him out of my courtroom.
Yes.
Oh, okay, because he wasn't muted. Everybody knows you have to mute when you come in here. All right. And so, very good, Mr. Jones. Well, hang in there trying to get them fees paid so that
Oh,
you
yeah.
get this all behind you, okay?
Oh, yes, that's all I'm doing. I'm, like I said, day at a time, it's all good.
All right, you still working your eating plan?
Yeah, doing it good. It's just normal now to me.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm slowly getting there. I'm
Okay.
slowly getting there.
It's
I'm slowly
summertime.
getting there.
Summertime
I
right around the
know.
corner.
I know. And you told me about the watermelon. I love watermelon. So I have one in my refrigerator now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go for it. But
Yeah.
I'm not totally there yet because I did have me a piece of cake yesterday. I had a big chunk. It was just so good.
No, you gotta treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself. In about a month,
It
when
was
it
my
gets
cheat
warm,
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my cheat day. So, and if I didn't cheat yesterday, I would have cheated all week. So I just said, forget it. I'm cheating and I'm gonna cheat real good. I'm gonna make it worth it. And then now I'm back on track. I'm back on track.
At least you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jones, are you having any issues you need us to help you with?
No. I stay in communication with Mr. Griffin. He always get back with me. I never have any questions, and if I do, he get right back with me with the answers.
All right, then you're in great hands. All right, Mr. Griffin, anything additional asked to Mr. Jones? He is in phase 3.
Nothing additional on it. He has to interlock in his car, no violations or anything. Know that he's working on things in phase 3, so he got some classes that he's already registered for and working on payments. But other than that, he's in compliance with your orders at this time.
All right, that's wonderful. Anything from any of the other team members?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Jones. You're on a great journey. Education, homeowners. As a homeowner, get yourself a little water pump. I know about flooded basements. You put that little water pump down there in the basement, put a hose on it, and it'll empty the basement. Water.
Yep.
Keep up the good work, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I join Mr. Reed in congratulating Mr. Jones. You are doing it. I mean, your education, you got a new house, you're working on the house. That's great. All those things that a young man can do, and you're doing it. And that's great to see. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, I have Mr. Jones coming back May 15th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. for face-to-face. Does that work?
Yep, that's correct, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Jones, did you get that date?
May 15th, I'll be there.
All right, wonderful. And case managers, we should be giving out that new date for our big celebration. We had to change the date because the Grand Prix is going to be downtown, and it's going to, it's going to be on Woodward or around downtown area, and there would be no parking, and it was just going to be a nightmare. And so instead of creating a nightmare, I wanted to make sure that we had an opportunity to give it on a date that you all would have the least amount of frustration and the ability to park. So, Mr. Griffin, do you all have that date? You've been sending it out to your people?
June the 16th, Your Honor. And yeah, Miss Rhonda did update the flyers. So we're gonna recirculate the flyers for the new date. So everybody will be getting an email.
Wonderful. All right, everybody, start putting in your request to be off from work or whatever you have to do, because it's mandatory attendance. It counts as a court date. All right, awesome. All right, Mr. Jones, you are good to go. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. All right, I am ready on Ashley Richardson. I have case numbers SP 110-32971, SP 116-18892, and case number Z806955. Miss Richardson, state your full name for me.
Ashley Nicole Richardson.
Good morning. You smiling this morning. What you smiling about? What's going on with you?
I'm off this whole week.
Oh, look at you. That's something to smile about. Now, don't make me jealous. Because we've got a doozy of a week ahead of us. So that's okay. What are you going to do on your week off?
Get my kids and spend some time with them. Take them to school, pick them up, do the whole mommy thing for a week.
Okay, very good. You don't have anything else planned for the week?
No, just winging it. I'm with my boyfriend right now.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna get no business, but I'm gonna make a note. We might have to come back to that. Okay, all right. Very good. All right. He treats you well, right?
Yes, of course. I don't
All
expect
right.
nothing less.
And nothing else. And don't expect nothing less and don't accept nothing else, okay? There
That's
you
right.
go. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Have you been having any challenges? Anything that you need us to help you with?
No, I registered my car. That was the only thing I had to really do that I didn't have the money for it, but I got it and got it taken care of. So, I'm good.
You in good shape? All right. Nothing you need us to help you with?
No.
All right. Very good. Tell me one thing you've learned, Ms. Richardson, if anything, since the last time you've been with us.
Oh God. Just to stay focused. Like things come up, but you gotta make sure your mind is at a state where you can handle it, because life will hit you hard, but you got to make sure that you're focused and not get knocked off of it, of your goals that you have planned.
Yes, very good. Very good. All right. Mr. Yancey, is there anything you'd like to add as to Ms. Richardson?
Not too much, Your Honor. She's currently in compliance. She's still working hard. I'm still communicating with her. She's still connected with some additional services. So, we just need her to continue doing what she's doing, and she has a little bit more time this week to do a little bit more with her program, and I can always find some additional fun things for her to do with our program this week since she has all this time. So, but I'll contact her. Yeah, but she's in compliance at this time.
All right, awesome. Anything from any of our other team members as to Ms. Richardson?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Ms. Richardson. You have a great attitude this Monday morning. It's refreshing. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I could add, Judge, Ms. Richardson, you've come such a long way and you've put in such hard work. Keep up that great work, ma'am. You're doing great.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Richardson, if you don't have any questions, your next date is going to be May 8th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. Did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Yeah, the graduation, what day is that?
June 16th.
June 16th. Okay.
10:30 a.m.
You said what time?
10:30.
Okay.
All right, very good. Good to see you, Ms. Richardson. Enjoy your time off.
Good to see you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm ready on Daryl Williams. I have for Mr. Williams, case numbers 21085 CDA. I have case number 210-011-02. Counts 2 and 3. I have case number 2021-00110. Counts 2 and 3. Mr. Williams, state your full name for me.
Daryl Williams.
All right, how are you doing, Mr. Williams?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Look at you on Zoom and everything. Aren't you happy about that?
Yes, I am.
I
Only
am
thing,
too, sir.
I am so proud of how far I came, even though I know it's I still got a ways to go, but I didn't think I'd even get this far, to be honest with you. Like I didn't.
And look at you. And look at you. You don't even look like the same Daryl Williams when you first started here.
Well,
You
I'm
have a
having a bad
smile
hair
on
day
your
right now.
face. It's a bad hair day. See, I wasn't gonna say anything. I know y'all thought I was. I wasn't. But since you put it out there, listen. No, you do. You have a smile on your face. You seem more positive, like you have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Williams. The last couple of times that I've seen you, and while you are surprised that you've gotten this far, I'm not surprised. I knew you had it in you. I knew you had it in.
Thank you.
Yes. What's different about your life now, Mr. Williams?
A lot of things. My circle is different for one. I learned by going to these group meetings and going to see the counselors and things. I learned to just be accountable for my own actions. I can't blame nobody or circumstances. I'm accountable for myself. You know what I mean? So my decisions that I make, that's on me. So I can't blame nobody or blame because it was a holiday or because it was a party or I got calls over the weekend, come over here. No, I politely decline. I'm straight. Like I don't put myself in certain scenarios that I normally would. So and I just
There you
refrain
go.
from doing the stuff that I used to.
I love it. How are you feeling? Do you feel better? You notice any
Yeah.
difference in how you feel?
Oh yeah. Yep. More energy. I can do things, knock things out, as opposed to putting it on the back burner, saying I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And I just do it now. So get it over with.
Not procrastinating. I love it. More energy. Those are all good things that you're experiencing from just not engaging in the activities that you were engaging in. Am I right?
Yep. Yep.
Very
Absolutely
good.
right.
Have you had any difficulties, any challenges?
Not really. Not really. I
Okay.
just know to just no means I just stay away. You know what I mean? That worked for me. I mean, we could talk on the phone or Zoom face to face or whatever, but as long as I can kick it with the kids and go to work and play my video game and I stay out of trouble, stay out the way. I dropped my phone Saturday when I was at work, cracked my screen. The LTI in the screen, the calibration was off and everything. So I think yesterday I was supposed to go test, but I couldn't see anything on my screen. But I got my screen fixed yesterday. So I was just going to let you know I'm going to go test today.
Okay, so if you didn't know if you had to test yesterday, why not? Did they tell you had to test yesterday?
No, I talked to my case manager this morning, and she was asking me. Well, she had told me about a missed screen I had yesterday. But like I said, I couldn't see anything on my phone. I just got my phone fixed yesterday.
All right. So listen, this is what I'm going to say, Mr. Williams. When you are in doubt, just get up and go test. So when you have a
Okay.
situation like your phone was busted, just go test.
Yeah, I knew I had to get it fixed because I wouldn't even been able to do the Zoom. Like the whole screen was shattered.
Okay. But you tested this morning?
I'm going today.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. So this is for the courtroom. When you have an issue with your phone or what have you, and you can't call in to see if your number or your color has dropped, just go in and test. Just go in and test. If it's a weekend, especially if it's a weekend and you can't get a hold of your case manager, just go in and test. Just go test to be safe rather than sorry.
Okay.
It's 2 days. And then on Monday, you should be able to get in touch with somebody at the court that can tell you whether or not your color has dropped or your number was called. But if it's a weekend and you've got phone issues or whatever, You can't find the number, just go test.
Okay.
All right, because you've been on track for a moment, Mr. Williams, and I want
Yeah.
you to stay on track.
Well.
Okay? All right.
Okay.
Anything else you want to share with me?
No, I'm good for the most part. I've been, like I say, in compliance, going to all my classes, counseling, everything, and my court costs. I'm okay.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Ms. Harris, is there anything else you need to add as to Mr. Williams?
Not really. I did want to add that he started working through DRP with a recovery coach, and he had some struggles with figuring out his schedule and things like that, but he did really well with communicating with me and us coordinating with the provider, and he is now set up on a good schedule that he can maintain. And so I'm glad that he, persisted with that, and we were able to get that, figured out for him. So like he said, he's doing well. He's making his meetings, he's testing, he's, in compliance.
All right, thank you. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Williams?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Williams. You're working the program now. I heard you say that you've learned how to accept responsibility, and that's great. You're on a good road. Keep up the good work, sir. We know it's not easy. But you're doing a good job. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
All right.
If I could add, Judge, Mr. Williams, you are doing a great job. You're getting it. You're working the program. Keep up the great work, sir.
Thank you.
Don't forget
All
to
right,
test.
Go ahead, Mr. Fikman. Tell
I
me
just
again.
don't ever forget to test. Just test.
Right.
Don't get yourself in that kind of trouble.
Gotcha.
All right. If nothing else, I have Mr. Williams returning for a face-to-face on May 8th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. Mr. Williams, does that work for you?
Yes.
All right, very good. Keep up the good work. Remember, you must test. It's mandatory.
I will.
Okay? All right, very good. You are free to leave.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Mr. Green, you need to see me quickly. Give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna do Miss Rowe's case next. Yes, sir. I'm on. All right, we are back in session. I do see that the jail has joined us, the detention center. Let me do the detention center real quick.
Okay, good.
Are you ready at the detention center at the DDC? Okay, they're not ready. All right, then I'm going to go back to Ms. Brown. I have for you, Ms. Brown. Hello, how are you today?
Sorry, I'm in the elementary school, so it may be a little loud because I'm dropping my baby off, but I'm here.
Okay, all right, let me call your case numbers. SP, or unless you want me to call you later when after you drop your baby off.
No, we can go now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Well, hold on, the DDC is ready. I don't like to keep the jail waiting.
You can take them.
Okay, and then I'll come back to you, okay? All right, let's do it for the DDC. I appreciate you all getting on. Ms. Mack, if you could call the case number for me.
Yes, Judge, case number 200-605-9101 for Todd McCray.
All right, Mr. McCray, ask them to unmute you so that you can state your name. And I need somebody for specialty court to get on. State your name, sir.
Todd McCray.
Good morning, Mr. McCray.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikens, Mr. McCray, and good morning at the DDC. Good morning, I appreciate you all.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikens, Mr. McCray was referred to specialty court. He was scheduled for an intake. He failed to appear. He has had no contact with the court since that date of referral. I was notified that he has been picked up, and the recommendation is that he remain with the Wayne County Jail, and I will see him on Friday, this Friday, which is May 5th. Any objections?
Judge, no objections, but if it's my understanding, is there an outstanding bench warrant for Mr. McCray?
Yes, there is.
Okay, for the arraignment on the bench warrant, he would stand mute, waive formal reading, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on that violation. He requests the next appropriate court date. As to bond, he would request a personal bond, or in the alternative, a nominal bond. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. I'm going to enter that not guilty plea on the arraignment on the bench warrant. And I am going to issue a bond. I cannot give him a personal bond because he has demonstrated that he will not show up to court when ordered to do so. Therefore, I'm going to set his bond at $5,000, cash or surety. And I am going to see him on Friday, May 5th, 2023 at 9:00 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
Judge, I would ask Mr. McCray if he has any medical issues. Does his file need to be marked medical, because he's going to be over at the Wayne County Jail for approximately 5 days? Mr. McCray, do you have any medical issues?
No, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Mr. McCray, I'll see you on Friday. Hopefully you'll take this time to think about what you need to do in order to work the program, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you at the detention center. I appreciate you all.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good one.
You do the same. All right. And then I see that the jail, Wayne County Jail is on with Mr. Pollard. Do you all have any status as to Mr. Pollard? For Mr. Pollard. I think Ms. Cleveland had Mr. Pollard.
Yes, I tried to contact Ms. Cleveland. I'm not.
All right, she must be tied up. Good morning, Mr. Pollard. Give us a moment and we are going to get you processed.
Judge,
Ms.
Judge, if I may, if I may, I believe Mr. Pollard was waiting for a tether, and I'm not sure if that's happened yet. I believe he was in court last week, and there was a tether ordered, and I'm not sure if he's received that or not yet.
All right, Mr. Pollard, do you have your tether yet? Shake your head, yes or no? All right, okay. Let me hear from Ms. Cleveland. Give me a second. We're reaching out to her. She must be tied up with another client. And so as soon as I get her, we'll be ready to process you, okay? Thank you for your patience. All right, Ms. Rowe, you are driving. I cannot do a hearing on Zoom while someone is driving. So when you get stationary, I will call your case.
I'm not driving, Miss Holmes. I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, well, I saw you driving. That's why they turned off your camera.
No, I turned my camera off. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, you pulled over?
Yeah, I just took her into school. I'm still at the school.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure because we can't do
no
that.
problem.
All right. All right, here we go. Let's call your cases. I have SP 129-829-0, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 135-31341. Case number 220-575-5201. State your full name for me, Ms. Rowe.
Giovanni Rowe.
All right, how are you this morning?
Good. How have you been?
I have been just fine, just fine. Yes, ma'am. All right, what you been doing since the last time I've seen you?
Well, I moved. I've been doing good. I don't have any complaints.
All right, you've moved and that's been a good thing for you?
Well, yeah, I like the school schedule better. It's from like 9 to 4. Before it was like from 8 in the morning to 3. So that's like a lot better because I get to wake up later. I don't like mornings. Let's be honest.
I understand it. I understand it. All right. And so, Miss Rowe, how are things going with your employment?
It's okay. I'm still in the same. I still got my same business. I closed down one of my salons, so I just got one. I don't work there, but I do have it. I'm not into the nail thing anymore. So I'm thinking about going to get my CDLs. I just haven't had the time to go and talk to the school. I have to go there instead of calling. I've been calling, so they told me.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing with your free time?
Being free.
No, ma'am. Tell me what you're doing being free. What that mean?
I've just been reading a lot.
She said I'm being free.
I've been researching like I'm really into like what can you say? How can I say this? Like spiritualist stuff. So I've been doing a lot of research. I'm trying to make my own line of cosmetics, but I want to be like vegan and stuff like that. So I just been researching like different oils and like the hydroclonic stuff they have in your face. I just really been researching. I haven't even been too much worried about money or a job right now because I've been living off my savings. So
okay.
I'm just not in a position to work right now just because I'm just trying to research these things. I don't want to jump into this business without knowing knowing the products I'm working with and stuff like that. I don't just want to go buy it from somebody and then sell it. So I just been really researching this cosmetic thing so I can start that. That's really all I've been doing.
Okay.
I do DoorDash a little bit. Last week this lady got rude with me, so I stopped DoorDashing for a while. But I was making a lot of money DoorDashing. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was making a lot of money DoorDashing. So I'm gonna start back this week. But the lady just made me so mad. So I just that was Friday. So I haven't done that. Huh?
Okay, well, don't get so mad that you let her stop your flow of money, okay?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying, like, it just made me so mad that I just had to take a couple days off of it because like she told me, first of all, she lied on me, told me I took her food. And I'm like, ma'am, you can't lie on people because some people, this is like their only source of income. So I had went back to her house and I recorded it and had to send it in the DoorDash. So it's just a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I'm gonna call the police on you. I said, well, you call the police. You the one stealing. So, I guess she thought she was gonna call the police on me like I was a criminal or something. So, because I live in West Bloomfield. So
okay,
they came. The police already know me because they know when So they came and they made me email. I was emailing DoorDash and that was just a big thing. So I just stopped for the weekend. So maybe I'll start back tomorrow or something.
Oh my goodness. So you delivered the food, but she said you didn't.
So I delivered the food, and through the app, she said I didn't deliver the food because she picked, like, you can either pick to have it at your door or hand it to you. So she picked to hand it to you. So I didn't have to take a picture. So I just handed it to her, and I put in the app, handed it to the customer, right? So usually if you just drop it off at the door, you have to take a picture, right? So when I got back to the, she said, the app told me that she said the food wasn't delivered. I'm like, huh? So I called DoorDash, and DoorDash is like, well, we do see you were at the location, because, you know, they have your GPS and everything. So they're like, we do see you're at the location and stuff. So yeah, I had to like go back, knock on this lady's door. She was an older lady too. She was probably about 60 something. And she thought she
Ma'am,
was
that's not older, but go ahead. Now, this story was
gonna...
good till you start talking about older.
Okay. Well, a little older than
Yeah.
me, because I'm not a young tender. Okay. She was a little older than me. Okay. So I guess, you know, since she tried to pull that card and, you know, the other card, so, you know, the police were called, and, you know, I just had to send a video on the DoorDash. They did end up giving me the order, but, you know, I just couldn't take it anymore that day. I was over it.
Okay, but I'm glad you handled it in a way that even though the police were called, you didn't get in trouble.
Oh no,
I'm glad you handled it. Yeah, yes.
No police
All
contact.
right. No, you heard.
Well,
You know I was about to lean in and say it.
Not police contact.
No police contact.
It wasn't
Come on.
for me. It was for her. I called on her.
Okay. All right. All right.
Didn't want to call.
All right. Well, I'm glad you handled it. Sounds like things worked out, and you'll get back out there. Don't let one bad apple spoil the whole pie. And
Yeah,
so still get up and make pie. You good. I know, because I'm so greedy. They said, you said pie. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm so greedy. All right. Mr. Griffin, Miss Rowe, anything additional to report on her? She's in compliance. What else do you need to tell me about Miss Rowe?
She's doing well, Your Honor. No problems at this time. She's in compliance. She's in compliance with the orders at this time, Your Honor.
All right, awesome, awesome. Anything as to the team members for Miss Rowe?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Ms. Rowe. You're working the program. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Some of these jobs are a little more dangerous than others. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
But, you know, I could add, Ms. Rowe, you are doing a great job. So keep up the great work. Sorry to hear about that problem, but sounds like you handled it well. So congratulations.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Fikens again for trying to help me with the when I was getting that job for the gambling association. They did end up getting a union, so I do have a lawyer through them now, and I think that we're gonna go ahead and probably file a lawsuit against them.
Very good.
Okay, good for you. I'm glad that you are following up the way that you want. You want to see something done. So good. Stick with it. Stick with it.
That to people. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ms. Rowe, you're doing a great job with your program. Keep up the great work. Your face-to-face is going to be May 8th, 2023, and that will be at 10:35 a.m. with Mr. Griffin, okay?
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't think I was gonna make it this far. I just wanted to say
and you did.
And you guys are wonderful, and I have love for all of you, and I thank you so much. You've really changed my perception on everyday life and things like that, and I appreciate you guys.
Listen, and the feeling is mutual. I'm so glad you decided to stay and work with us. And you've had such a great attitude. Nobody would even think that you were trying to opt to go to jail as opposed to coming to this program. Nobody would ever think it. But I'm glad you decided to stay. I told you we would work with you, and I think we've kept our word. You kept your word. You said you were working. And so thank you, Ms. Rowe.
Thank you so much, Ms. Holmes. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. All right, did we find out what's going on with Mr. Pollard? If not, I want to keep going. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Give me a second. All right, I am now going to go to Venetia Bell. I have for Miss Bell. Case number 210-01153. Miss Bell, state your full name for me.
Yeah. State your name, Miss Bell.
Miss Bell, state your name. You over there talking.
Venetia Joan Bell.
Good morning, Miss Bell. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. You're a little frustrated with my crazy phone, but other than that, I'm all right. I had to beat it to my sister's house. I'm on Zoom with you on her phone because mine went to acting crazy.
Look at you taking care of business. I love it. I love it. And you look wonderful this morning.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. How are you feeling, Miss Bell?
I'm doing great. The program that Mr. Griffin referred me to, I passed the orientation and they've had me working. I'm in the 8-week program until I get permanently placed.
Look at you. Come on, let's celebrate Miss Bell. Come on. Is that through CEO?
Yeah.
Is that through CEO, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor.
I love it. I love it. Wonderful. And you seem so happy.
Yes, it's like I have a purpose again.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You do have a purpose. Yes, you do. Yes. And you're smiling this morning and you look good. Come on, tell everybody what you've learned so far.
That I can do anything I set my mind to and to stay positive and don't let any negativity interfere with my life anymore.
Come on. That is from Miss Bell. Do you hear that, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. I mean, we came a long way, but I am really, really proud of her. And this, her getting into this job training, she's been so happy she didn't call me. So it didn't just changed her whole attitude, you know. So she's up doing some Tuesday through Friday or whatever. So I'm just very proud of Miss Bell. And it's funny, some of my colleagues this morning were saying how good she looked when we first got on this morning. I said, yeah, she's really looking good. So really proud of you, Miss Bell.
Thank you so much, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, awesome, awesome. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, anything else to Miss Bell? This is a totally different Venetia Bell before us today.
Yes,
Yes,
Judge.
yes, yes.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Bell. Great report. Congratulations on the employment. You're doing a great job. One of the goals of the program is employment. Keep up the good work and be safe, Ms. Bell.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, Attorney Reed.
And if I could add, Judge, Miss Bell, you got the power today. You do. You got it going, and that's great to hear, and it's great to see what a change that has been in you. And I hope you're proud of yourself because we're proud of you. Keep up the great work.
That I am, and thank you, Attorney Fikens.
All right, very good. If nothing else for Miss Bell is in phase 3. She will have a face-to-face on May 15th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. Does that work for you, Miss Bell?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. It's so good to see you today. So good. Miss Bell, I want to know one thing that you've changed in your life since you've been with us. Tell me one thing you've changed. Unmute. You muted.
You muted. You muted, Miss Bell.
Unmute. There you go. I can hear you now. Tell me the one thing you've changed.
Oh, no, it's her. Oh, that's down.
I can hear you. Tell me the one thing you've changed in your life since you've been with us.
Okay.
You muted.
You put yourself back on mute. Stop muting yourself. Miss Bell, you're muted.
She's just talking. Miss Bell, you muted.
We can't hear nothing.
You muted.
Oh, Miss Bell.
You muted.
She talking so much she can't hear nobody.
Oh Lord Jesus, I'm missing all of this, and I want it all, y'all. I want to sing this
Miss
song.
Bell.
I want it all.
Where did she go?
I don't know where she went, Mr. Griffin.
I'm saying something in you guys' line keeps muting me. I can't hear you guys.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
All right. So Ms. Bell, the next time you come back, I want you to tell me what's different. What have you done different in your life? What have you changed in your life since you've been with us? Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll do it when you come back, when you're not having technical difficulties.
No, she went to mute again.
All right. Bye, Ms. Bell. I gave her date of May 15th. I mean, we having a good hearing for her, and now everything want to act up. All right. All right. Let's keep going. I am going to now go to John Smith, the third. I have case number 22C13483. Mr. Smith, unmute. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you this morning?
I'm blessed this morning. I'm blessed.
Yes, you are. Came in my courtroom just talking and everything all over the place. Good morning, sir.
I'm sorry.
You are blessed. You looking happy this morning? What you so happy about?
Oh, I got I was doing the tablets for the bridge card. Now I got an interview at AT&T for a sales rep at noon today, so that's real good for me. I'm up in it.
Come on, look at you. I love it. You go in there and knock them off their feet in that interview, okay?
Yep. You already know I am. You already know that.
I need you to do that. I need you to do that. All right. How have things been going with working your program?
Everything been going good. I'm still at Sparrow doing the working on a recovery coach. I'm doing 2 AA meetings a week as well. And my daughter got me trying this vegan stuff as well too.
All right. I'm almost there with you. I don't eat any meat, so I'm in good shape. All right.
That's what I'm trying to do too.
Right. Yes, sir. So now you said you're getting services from Sparrow. Are you getting any one-on-one services with them?
Yes, I'm getting one-on-one with John Worthy every Thursday.
Okay, very good. And then you have some recovery coach?
Yeah, I'm working on a recovery coach. We're working on me getting a recovery coach.
All right, very good, very good. All right. And so what's been difficult for you so far?
I'm gonna say this now. One thing was difficult. I got into a little altercation, not with the law, no police, but I was washing clothes at my neighbor's house, and her ex-boyfriend came over there on some loud stuff, thinking I'm talking to her. So actually, my phone and my Apple Watch was lost over there. So I know it ain't no excuses. I'm going to go drop as soon as I leave the interview. I wasn't able to make my testing, but I dropped twice this week, but I just wasn't able to make the testing yesterday. No excuses. I already know. I'm already aware.
Listen, you heard what I said earlier. Somebody else had a phone issue this weekend. On the weekend, you have an issue, you lose your phone, the dog chewed it, the car ran over it. If it's the weekend, because the case managers do not work on the weekend. They are not here in the building, so they are not able to receive those calls or to access the database to see if your color was called. Then you just get up and go test. Worst case scenario, you'll have to test on a Saturday and a Sunday, and then you can let your case manager know on Monday what's going on, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. It won't happen again. I promise you.
Okay. All right. I've not had any issues with you testing, and so I need you to test today, though, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For sure.
All right. Very good. What else is going on with you?
My daughter prom and her senior send-off. That's pretty much it. That's coming up. And then it was the same day as our old graduation, but now we moved it to June 16th. So that worked out perfect for me.
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Because you must be at her events.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it was the second day. I was gonna have to go to both. I was gonna have to bounce, and keep on a nice little slack. It was gonna play out good though. I had it all planned out.
All right. Very good. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team today, Mr. Smith?
What I got? I got one. I'm calling for the SOS this week, so I'm gonna be starting that this week as well too. The little community service. That's my next step.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna start on that. I did all the paperwork. I just got to start on that. Pick a call her and pick a day to start, and go from there.
All right, very good. Do that. Do
Other
that
than that, I'm
community
good.
service.
I've been blessed.
Enjoy it. Yes, sir. You are. All right. Miss Harris, anything you need to add? Ask Mr. Smith. He's in compliance.
No, he's in compliance. He's doing well. The only thing I was gonna add was about his issue yesterday, but I told him he should share that with you, and he did, so.
Thank you.
Otherwise, he is doing well. He stays in contact, and I guess now you're gonna have to wear those fresh slacks 2 times, Mr. Smith, because you've got 2 graduations to go to 2 separate days. And I'm guessing you'll probably wear them today for your job interview.
Yes, for sure.
There you go. There you go. Knock them out, Mr. Smith. Knock them out.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right. Anything from any of our other team members asked to Mr. Smith?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Smith. Keep up the good work. Good luck on the job interview today. I know you're gonna hit it. Thank you, sir. Be safe.
Thank you.
Yes, and if I could add, Judge, hopefully things will work out today. We're all behind you on it. Keep up the great work, sir. It'll work out.
Thank you too, Mr. Fikes. Thank you so much.
All right. If nothing else, Mr. Smith, I have you coming back to see Ms. Harris on May 8th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
May 8th.
Yes, sir.
2023. I got
There
it,
you
Judge.
go. All right, wonderful. Good to see you. Do well. Make sure you let Ms. Harris know how that interview went, okay?
Oh, she already know I'm calling her first.
Very good. I love it. All right, take care.
Take care. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Miss Cleveland, you have Mr. Pollard. What are you doing with Mr. Pollard today?
Your Honor, I just spoke with Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Do you want me to step up to the podium? And they said that it was very busy to try to get him on the 1-800 number, so they have him built in today to get him on the 1-800 number. He's not been on there yet. I can sidebar with you. I have a little update on his matter over at Third Circuit Court that he was describing the last time he was here. And also, Your Honor, I will not change my recommendation. I don't know what his assessment is coming back. I don't even know if the availability of, if Ms. Price is available to do an assessment for him, but I know he has been, detained.
So should we have him dressed out and brought over on today, and let's get him processed for services?
I can, Your Honor, but I don't know if they would be able to attach the tether to him today.
Can we call Mr. Joel from house arrest?
We can ask that today, Your Honor, for Joel, if it doesn't have to be the Wayne County Sheriff's.
Right.
I'm not sure if he has, how you would like to do payment. We could initiate the payment.
Right. We'll have to talk about that. For the Wayne County Jail, I want him dressed. I don't want him just sitting there because there's a snafu, because I think the other bonds were cleared up. Is that correct? And so I don't want to just hold him there. So you were there though, Mr. Pollard, because you had some other warrants or some other bonds that had been set by another court, and I had no control over those bonds.
Yeah.
But now I'm the holdup, and I don't want him just sitting there.
Okay.
So Ms. Mack, let's send over the order right now to Wayne County. I want him dressed out and brought over to 36th District Court for processing. All right, now, Mr. Pollard, you put yourself in this situation by not doing what you're supposed to do. I'm expecting you, now that you're getting out and you're gonna come and get aligned with services, I'm expecting you to work this program. Because if you don't, you know where you're going, back to the Wayne County Jail. You on mute, but I'll talk to you when you get here. All right, I'll talk to you when you get here.
Judge,
Thank you, Ms. Mack.
Judge, is he
Go
been
ahead.
ordered a Wayne County tether because of his case, or?
His other cases did not have a Wayne County tether, is that
No,
correct?
they were removed, but
They were removed.
Okay.
Yeah, at first I was told he was, you're right, Mr. Griffin, but then I was told it wasn't Wayne County. Okay, they changed it. All right, very good. So we'll see Mr. Pollard late on this morning, if you could get that information over to them.
And I'll send it over to Officer Heron. He was the one that was working with him. Is that his name, Heron?
I don't know.
That's one of them.
Yes,
Okay.
I think he's the one.
All right, very good. All right, I'll see you soon, Mr. Pollard. All right, let's keep going. I am going to go to Gerald Singleton. Good morning, Mr. Singleton. Unmute for me.
Morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for Mr. Singleton, case number 22211 SD. Mr. Singleton, state your full name for me.
Yes, Jarrell Singleton.
All right, how are things going with you, sir?
Terrific. I was trying to log in and couldn't log in, so I was trying to make it back there too, because I had to see Mr. Yancey. I wanted to make sure he got everything he asked me for. So I was on my way back, but I pulled over so I can talk, so I can log in.
All right, very good, because I'm not going to talk to you driving. If you
No,
get
I'm making
into
it happen. Believe me, I'm making it happen.
Listen, I tell people, you get into an accident, I'm gonna testify against you.
I'm set
Swear
still
me
right
in.
now. I'm set still.
All right, very good. How are you doing with your program, Mr. Singleton?
Terrific, terrific. I'm applying with everything, dropping, logging in on AA when I can, if I don't get off too late, but you know, I'm making it happen.
All right, are you receiving services through your provider at all?
I'm supposed to be with her sometime next week. Ms. Flores.
Okay.
He's at Lake Ridge, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate it. All right, very good, very good. Okay, and so Mr. Singleton, tell me, what have you been doing on your free time when you're not working and all that good stuff?
Well, lately I've been working, but the rainy days, I try to get home and take care of a lot of business I need to take care of, paying bills, which I'm behind on that. And just seeing my grandson.
Okay, how old is your grandson?
He'll be 2 on the 7th of May.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so that's a good stage right there. I love it. All right. Very good. Are you having any challenges that you need us to address or to help you with?
Oh no, Jan, I'm just staying focused, staying away from, you know, the bad people, the wrong things, trying to stay focused in life. That's my main goal.
Yes.
Go through life and stay focused.
Thank you. All right. Very good. Very good. Mr. Yancey, Mr. Singleton is in compliance. What do you want to tell me about Mr. Singleton?
Yeah, he's been diligent since he's been with our program. He's been making sure that I'm privy to every single thing that he does. I'm also getting paperwork from him and everybody that he sees. So, you know, for the phase that he's in, he's in full compliance. And like I said, he makes sure I get everything and know everything that he's doing. And you know, I appreciate how he started. He has had a great start. So he just continues to do what we ask him to do. So he is in compliance at this time, Your Honor.
All right, awesome, awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, anything asked to Mr. Singleton?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good attitude, Mr. Singleton. You're working the program. Keep up the good work. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, sir. Be safe.
This will is away.
And if I could add, Judge, Mr. Singleton, these are great first reviews, you know, early reviews. It shows you're doing the hard work, and it is hard, but you're doing it. That's great to see. So keep up the great work, sir. Where there's a will, there's a way, as you say.
All right, very good. Mr. Singleton, do you have any questions? Right. All right, you are going to return to court on May 8th, 2023 And that's going to be at 8:45 a.m. Monday, yeah. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I got that in.
And
All
Mrs.
right.
Mrs. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Mrs. England, I didn't get your emails. So we're good.
Thank you. I'm stressing out.
All right, very good. Take good care of yourself, Mr. Singleton. We'll see you next time in a couple of weeks.
Okay, thank you. You all have a nice day.
All right, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, let's do it. I had, where's Tyrone Puryear?
Yeah, that's my person. I talked to him twice. I just talked to him 5 minutes ago. He's just having a horrible time getting on, which he hasn't had that problem before. I told him if he couldn't get on, he'd have to probably physically come in tomorrow, but he's called me twice since we've been on. He can hear us, but he couldn't get his camera to work, his phone to work. But he is in compliance at this time.
Is he at Lake Ridge Village? Lake Ridge?
Yes. He's not there right this second, but that's where he goes.
He's
No, I'm
residential
sorry.
there.
No, yeah, that's incorrect. He goes to Sobriety House.
All right, he's no longer at Lake Ridge Village.
No,
That's correct?
he completed that, Your Honor. So
Right,
he's in
okay.
the other program, and he's with Miss Glenn. He's actually doing excellent. I get reports from her and recent reports. So he's doing well.
Okay, I need him to, the bond has to say personal.
Oh.
I'll just mark it. I'll just mark it.
Okay. I can fix that.
Okay, so Mr. Yancey, I did not see him. I need to see him.
Okay.
So you want to have him come in tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, I'll adjourn him. He'll need to come in person. That'll be adjourned to May 2nd, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. Yes, but I need to see him. If I can't see him on screen, I need to see him in person.
Okay.
All right, very good. And that was for Tyrone Puryear, case number 220-0039. All right, and then let's see. Did Mr. Purefoy join us?
Yes. Your Honor, he's here.
Okay. Do we need a prosecutor for Mr. Purefoy?
I'm here, Judge.
Yes, the prosecutor is here.
Okay, would you like him to?
I don't think I signed that one. And then while I have you, good morning, Prosecutor Walker.
Good morning, Judge.
I need to do Mr. Nunn. I need to do Mr. Nunn as well. So let me get those matters out of the way. Come on, Mr. Purefoy. I will do Mr. Purefoy now. And then call Mr. Who had Mr. Nunn?
Mr. Green has Mr. Nunn.
All right. Let Mr. Green know Mr. Nunn is up next. Stamp that for me. Okay, I have the following for Eric Purefoy, case number 220-603-3001 for the people.
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
Thank you and good morning. And
Good morning.
then for specialty court.
Your Honor, that would be Toshi Cleveland, case manager for Mr. Eric Purefoy.
All right, Mr. Purefoy, please state your name for the record.
Eric Purefoy.
Now, Mr. Purefoy, good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor.
Isn't this like the second or third time you've been before me?
This is my second time, Your Honor.
All right. Do you want to tell me what's going on, or you want Miss Cleveland tell me what's going on?
Well, honestly, I had a positive test, and I wasn't trying to be slick or anything. I was filling the form. I ordered some pills that would basically help me in the area that I needed. I was told I wasn't test positive, I needed. I was filling the form there. I wasn't trying to be slick. I was told that it wasn't. And I actually, because I do community work, and we pass out these test strips but they only test for the fentanyl. I actually tested it, and I still came up positive for something else negative in my system. So I had a dirty urine. So that's why I'm here today. That's why I came here.
So, Mr. Purefoy, you ordered some pills offline,
Yes.
not with your doctor's permission. And did you order these pills for a medical reason?
No, I wouldn't say medical reason, even though right after I did get the pills, I took 3 out of the 5. I took 3 of them. I got on the 1-800 number myself, and I called Lincoln. They put me through Lincoln Behavior because the pills did work, but I know that I'm not supposed to be taking them. And that's just
These were pills that were going to give you a feeling of being under the influence of a substance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty, because don't make us run around the mulberry bush.
That's exactly what they were for.
And somebody told you you could take them, get that feeling, and you wouldn't test positive. Now, and you think, so you did feel like you were under the influence?
Yes, I did.
And the person that told you you could take these pills that you could order online, that's somebody who's your friend.
There's other people that's been taking them.
I'm asking you about the person who told you you could take them.
You said it was a friend? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say a point is in.
Okay, because I want to make sure that you don't have a distorted view of what friendship really is. Because a friend, does this friend know that you're in a specialty court?
Yes.
And they know you're at Lake Ridge?
Yes.
They know you're working on sobriety?
Yes.
So now, if a friend who knows those 3 things about you is not going to encourage you, inform you, advise you of ordering some pills that would go against what you're really trying to do and tell you, and you won't test positive, I want to just suggest to you on today, that is not your friend. I don't even know that they should be an acquaintance, but they're definitely not your friend. And so what have you done since this time?
Well, actually, that's the reason why I actually had a lot of a different approach. I wanted to come in today, but I've changed it because it's just, once I talked to Ms. Cleveland, it wasn't the right approach. I didn't want to present that to you. I've actually, since then, I've gotten the 1-800 number, and I got a appointment Friday with Lincoln Behavior, and basically what I asked them, they told me to call them. I called them. I always said I had to go through the 1-800 number to get services. So I've done that. They made me an appointment, and I'm just looking forward to going just to see if I'm not going to seek medication. I'm just going to seek some other help because I went too much around. First of all, I need to say I've never tried to stop using drugs before, so I didn't realize the defense or just the offense I had to play here. So I go 2 months straight, and then one day just have a lapse, and I feel like I'm strong. I can handle it, but obviously I can't. Okay. So I got a Lincoln Behavior. I have an appointment with them Friday, and I also seek out. I've got a sponsor call. So these days now, I got somebody I can pick up the phone and just call. It's 2 in the morning. So I got three people. I'm trying to see which one is going to be best for me. One of them is Mr. Brown's over it, actually at Elmhurst, So I'm trying to get that in play as well, just so I can have some other tools because I can't, I was ashamed to even come here today, after, what happened last month. So, well, I didn't even know that I tested positive. I had called Lincoln Behavior. So so I really wasn't trying to be slick or anything like that. I was informed as far as what I dropped earlier, I was. So.
All right, listen, Mr. Purefoy, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. And I appreciate you being honest that you've never ever tried to stop using before. So this is something new for you. And, as you're learning, I'm certain the urges will be there, the triggers will be there, but you've got to work really hard to tap into your resources that we've aligned you with to stay on track so that your first line of defense won't be, let me try it. Let me do it. I need you to tap into some other resources. And it sounds like since you've had this encounter, that you are tapping into those resources. You're on the 800 number. You're going to go to Lincoln Behavioral. You're going to commit to a sponsor. And so those are all good things. And so I'll hear from Ms. Cleveland first. What is your recommendation? And then I'll go to the people and then defense. Ms. Wilson, I'm Ms. Wilson. Ms. Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor. And good morning to everyone. So I just wanted to also clarify the substance is presenting as a metabolite of the substance that he is of his choice.
Right.
So he's testing negative for the substance of his choice. So there's some kind of derivative in this product that he's taking that is making him test with presents with that element in there. So I just wanted to make sure the court was aware of that because that might be a way that he is rationalizing in his head that is not the actual choice substance, but I'm just doing something to continue on it, to make myself self-medicate. The other thing is, I haven't verified yet, but I will verify the link of behavioral connection for him, which is going to be good. I think that's something that he does need to have right now. But the thing that's concerning me, and this is based on our conversation, is Mr. Purifoy, he is compelled to work, Your Honor. He says he has a lot of obligations. I have heard him mention that the last few times that we talked. I understand he has a family, he has a mother that is in need of his assistance. He also expressed to me some of the conditions that he's living under at Lake Ridge Village, which required him to have a source of income to kind of self-sustain over at Lake Ridge Village as well. So I'm trying to give him some options as far as that goes. But the one thing that I am concerned about, Your Honor, is that he is compelled to remain with his employer. And he has spoken with me about possibly, hopefully it will not impact his ability to do the program. And that's what I'm concerned about as well, because I don't want him to stop the program. I want him to commit as he is verbally doing now. I think he understands based on our conversation that you are first. You are the priority. There is no second place, including an employer. But I want him to understand that thinking, that rigid thinking about this particular employer may be something that will impact this program for him. So, Your Honor, I just wanted to present that because I told him I'm a court officer. I have to, maintain a lot of transparency here. I have not verified this employment or who this person is, although I will have to do that now. And find out what the work is that he's doing, Your Honor. And if he's leaving the venue, because they put him on restriction, if he's leaving the venue to go and work, he's going to have to test, I would recommend minimally 3 times because of the substance of choice. And if he's struggling with financial, even though we can afford him some testing vouchers, I'm sure. But if he's struggling with the financial because it's so critical that he works in this particular industry or this field, then I'm just concerned. I don't want anything to impede his good progress. Once he gets back on, he is wonderful to work with. He is doing what he's supposed to be doing. He tests negative when he's on restriction, Your Honor. When it just seems to me when he's out and about, things happen.
All right. So a couple of things. I'm going to hear from the prosecutor, but a couple of things. Your work cannot impede your ability to work this program. You need it, Mr. Purifoy. And anything that you put before your sobriety and taking care of yourself, you're going to lose it anyways. So it's just a matter of time. Because if you're out there doing the stuff, taking pills and doing the stuff that you're doing, you're not going to have that job for long anyways. So you cannot make that job the priority. You have to be your priority right now and your sobriety. Okay? And so I understand and I appreciate you wanting to work because you have obligations or what have you. But if it's going to impede your ability to work the program, we're going to have to look for something else. Okay? All right. And then if you are going out to work, you are going to have to test 3 times a week. No question about it. We will incur that cost that every single day you need to call because I may throw in an additional test, but you're going to need to test 3 times a week. Okay? Let me go to the people. Go right ahead.
Yes, just I didn't hear Ms. Cleveland's recommendation. Did I miss it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was recommending, Your Honor, and, to the team that he be required to stay here for the day, Your Honor, until the end of the day. And I am recommending a day in jail in abeyance if there is another, event.
All right, Madam Prosecutor.
Yes, Judge. Shannon Walker on behalf of the people. And I would just say I agree with Ms. Cleveland's recommendation. And I hope Mr. Purifoy can hear this loud and clear. I hear him now realizing he has to take care of himself. I hear him realizing that he had to call that 800 number, that he had to do something to make sure his choices were being better made. I hope he realizes that he has to choose himself first, because like the court indicated to him, that everything else will fall apart if he does not choose himself first. That being the case, I do think he needs to understand, if he doesn't choose himself first, if he doesn't choose this program first, where these choices might take him, and that will land him in the Wayne County Jail. So I agree with Ms. Cleveland's recommendation to keep him today and hold one day in abeyance.
All right, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Judge. We have no objection to the recommendation.
Uh-oh, we can't hear you. You're like real muffled.
Oh, is that right? Is this any better, Judge?
That is much better.
Very good. Judge, we have no objection to the recommendation by Ms. Cleveland. This is a good wake-up call for Mr. Purifoy. Let's get back on track, sir. When you have urges, when you have problems, call some other number but the internet. Don't order pills. It's not going to do you any good. Phone a friend, not the friend who recommended this, but phone somebody else who can help you and guide you in the right way. And so you can get back on track. Thank you, Judge.
All right, did you hear that?
I did.
All right, is there anything that you want to add? All right, so I'm going to follow the recommendation. You are going to remain at 36th District Court on today. We will release him. He can be released at 3:00 p.m. He can go to lockup. That's fine. I'm not going to tie up your day. I am going to hold 1 day of jail in abeyance. You're not going to jail, but if you have another infraction, you'll have to go to jail. Okay? So I'm holding that. You are going to test 3 times per week at our expense. So please get that set up, Ms. Cleveland. It'll be random. So just call every day, 7 days a week. Definitely call. I need you to follow through with your appointment for Lincoln Behavioral, okay? And then I need you to follow through with your sponsor.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, sir.
I heard you say something about the testing. Actually, last weekend, I lost my phone. I was getting texts from jams. So I actually did go there, like you said, and test, but they wouldn't let me, but I went to make sure it hadn't texted me to test.
Okay.
So the process, what you said, that's how, I mean, just on my own, so I wasn't trying to avoid anything at all. I actually, they just told me I didn't have to, but I didn't know, he just sent me text and tell me to come in.
Okay, all right, and so let's get him set up, okay?
Sure. And he had been on restriction too, so even if you were getting tested.
Right.
You were restricted. So.
You were restricted, yes. All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if not, I'm going to do a return to court for Mr. Purifoy, and I'm going to have that date be May 8th. I want to see how he's doing at 10:45 a.m. It can be on Zoom. I'm sorry, 8:45 a.m. It can be on Zoom unless Ms. Cleveland tells you otherwise, okay? All right, got to go in the box to the office and get you squared away.
Thank you.
Thank you for your honesty, Mr. Purifoy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I think Mr. Nunn went into the breakout room or a room. My last case for 8:45 is Mr. Arrington. Has Mr. Arrington arrived?
Not yet, Your Honor, or not to my knowledge.
Okay. All right. It's not a good start for him. All right. And then I have Mr. Pollard is going to be brought over. I have 9 o'clock for Tanisha Watt. Mr. Yancey, are you ready on that one?
Yes, I am.
Ms. Watt is in the courtroom. She's in the courtroom.
Okay.
Have you had an opportunity to speak with the attorney about Ms. Watt and what your recommendation was?
I did send something. Mr. Reed did talk to her last week, and I did send something to him about my recommendation for this morning. I don't know if he saw it. If not, I can go into a breakout room.
I'm back in the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. I did get, and I concur with your recommendation.
Okay.
All right. Okay, very good. And then Mr. Nunn, I want to get him done because I have the prosecutor. Ms. Watt, I know you've been waiting, but this one should be, no, I'm sorry. Mr. Green, are you with us? Let's do you. Come on. All right. I have the following for Tanisha Watt. As soon as we get Mr. Green, Ms. Walker, I have Tanisha Watt, U 463-39918, case number SX 3810261, case number 204-55195, counts 1 and 2, case number 217-16625, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Watt, state your full name for me. All right. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Tanisha Watt. I have you. Yes, ma'am. All right. Very good. Mr. Yancey, let's do it.
Yes, Your Honor. So I have had some conversation with Ms. Watt. She did abscond from my program. I believe it was December of 2019. At that time, she was in phase 2 of a 3-phase program where she did complete some conditions, including treatment and community service. Your Honor, she did turn herself in on April 17th of this year. At that time, I believe she was given a sanction for 7 days. She was instructed to come back on April 24th of this year. At that time, I did speak with her, get some information from her, and she was also assessed. So at that time, she was ordered to come back today, Your Honor. And she is here as ordered. And this is where we are.
All right. And so, Mr. Yancey, I believe that we had some conversation offline about transferring Ms. Watt to regular probation.
We
with
did.
this court, but it would be regular probation. Did you have some discussions with Ms. Watt about that?
I did briefly when I did talk to her on the 24th. I have not talked to her this morning, but I believe she did understand that when I did talk to her on the 24th.
Okay. So, Mr. Yancey, here's some things that need to happen. Because if Ms. Watt comes out of our specialty court, which right now where you have presented, you really don't have a need for a specialty court, and she goes to regular probation, she won't get the deal that she had for specialty court. She won't get the dismissal. We don't do that in regular probation. You have a record. You'll have a record. And so, Mr. Yancey, you need to get with the attorneys so that they can get with the prosecuting attorney to see what they're willing to work out, but she won't get a deal like she got for specialty court. And then we'll do the transfer to regular probation. How does that sound?
As far as the record, you mean saying I didn't have a cabaret card in 2017 when I was 17?
No, you have a number of things. You have failure to have a group card, driving license never acquired, no operator's license in possession, no insurance, failure to stop an ID with the police officer, no insurance, open alcohol in the vehicle as a driver. So you have a number of charges.
That last charge, I remember that day when I'm
not getting facts on that. I'm just telling you, these are the things that will be on your record. If you transfer this to regular probation, you're not going to get the dismissals. I think everything was dismissible if you stayed in specialty court. You go to regular probation, none of this is dismissed. I don't know what the prosecutor will do, but you're not going to get all of these dismissals. You won't get everything dismissed.
So in staying, if you, I know we're going to address the cabaret, that was the first one. We go through the motion of addressing every ticket as well, even with this court.
No. In staying, I'll have to see what the prosecutor wants to do on the matters that you did not plead guilty to. And then you'll have these things on your record, depending on what the prosecutor decides.
I'm saying stand. And then I'm saying then you'll be the judge in the head.
I'm gonna be the judge either way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the judge either way.
Okay, so I'm just saying it wasn't gonna get transferred. That's what I'm saying. It's no problem. I was just asking, is it gonna be transferred?
What's gonna be transferred? Your cases?
Yeah, like even though I started with the okay, that's fine, that's fine.
You'll stay right here.
Okay.
Yes. So, Mr. Yancey, I don't know if that's something you want to do today because she's been sitting here. But there's some legwork that needs to be done.
Okay. I probably should see exactly what she wants to do now that she's heard that or she's processing that. So I can come down there. We can go into a breakout room with the attorney.
Why don't you can either come down or either one, and then you all can work that out, and then let me know when you're ready for me to recall.
Okay.
And I know Ms. Walker is on this morning, so if you want to have a conversation with her, that's fine. I think somebody's in our conference room right now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's Ms. Cleve. She's just having a word with Mr. Purifoy, so it's not actually, he can get in there.
Oh, thank you, officer. Ms. Cleveland is just speaking with Mr. Purifoy very quickly. And so if you need Ms. Watt to just go in the breakout room and y'all can do in the conference room and y'all can do a breakout room. That works.
That's great.
All right, very good. I'll recall your case. Okay. All right. Is that Mr. Arrington that joined us?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
Now, Mr. Arrington, your appointment was at 8:35 this morning, I believe. I'm sorry, 8:45. It's now 10:34.
I didn't get a time.
Oh, no, that wasn't your time. No, it wasn't 10:30, but that's okay. I'm glad you made it. We'll keep going. Mr. Yancey, does your client is going to breakout room with the attorney, or he needs to see you? He's here in the courtroom. Uh-oh, you're muted.
I'm sorry. He needs to go into a breakout room also with the attorneys.
With Mr. Reed. All right. So let her know we need it for an intake. All right, very good. And then I'm ready to do Mr. Nunn. If you could place Mr. Nunn's cases on the record for me. Prosecutor Walker, hopefully you're still with me. Yes, it's just walked me up there. She is. All right, very good.
Case number Z8083241.
Is that the only one?
Yes.
For Dewan Nunn. Mr. Nunn, please state your name.
Dewan Nunn.
All right, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Nunn.
Good morning, sir.
All right, Mr. Green, go ahead and make the record as to, I took notes somewhere. There we go. As to why we are here today on Mr. Nunn.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Nunn appeared on Zoom on March 29th to address an unconfirmed positive screen from March 27th. Because of his erratic behavior while on Zoom on the 29th, Mr. Nunn was told to appear again the next day on March 30th and to also take a test on that date. So on March 29th, he was instructed to take a test immediately after court. On March 30th, Mr. Nunn did not appear as directed, and he also did not take the test on March 29th as ordered by you, Your Honor. On the 30th of March, we issued a warrant. Additionally, Mr. Nunn's color was called at Jams on April 1st and also April 5th, and both of those screens were missed. However, from April 8th to April 30th, Mr. Nunn took a total of 8 tests and they've all been negative. I have not heard from Mr. Nunn since April 20, since the court hearing on March 29th. And my first time hearing back from him was from April 28th. And at this time, this is what has brought us in front of the court today.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nunn. I'm sorry, who went in the breakout room with Mr. Nunn?
I did, Judge, thank you. Mr. Nunn indicates that he is a participant of the Wednesday specialty court. He admitted to me that, in fact, he did not participate in that specialty court for approximately 3 weeks. He had no contact with Mr. Green nor with the court. The reason
No, it's
given,
been a month.
I'll change that to 4 weeks then, Judge. He indicated to me the reason why he lost his phone. He was unable to retrieve Mr. Green's number. And for that reason, he could not call Mr. Green, nor could he get any information about court dates. I advised him that the building has been here for numerous years. It has not been moved. He could easily have walked over here and talked to Mr. Green. He indicated to me, Judge, that because of his job, he's a probationary employee, new employment, he could not take any time off from work, and that he was unable to contact Mr. Green until he received a phone. Judge, he wants to stay in the specialty court. He wants to follow the court's orders. He understands that he made a bad decision, but he still wants to participate. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nunn. You knew where we were. You knew where to find us. You knew that something was going on that day that I saw you in court. And that's why I ordered you to go test. And so you could have walked in here any day of the week. You could have went on Google and saw the court number and called and left a message. You did none of that, sir. What do you want to tell me?
Your Honor, I just want to say, I'm not making any excuses, okay? I understand that I probably should have made more of an effort to try to get in contact with you guys. But I also thought the most important thing I could do was make sure I go take my tests, which I was doing.
No, you just took 2. You haven't taken any more.
No, I took 8 tests.
Oh, I'm sorry. You took 8.
Yeah.
But Mr. Nunn, you knew that you see me every 2 weeks. I believe he was in phase 1. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you couldn't have thought that that's all you had to do. No, sir.
But I do want to continue the program if I can.
You can, but you're going to get sanctioned today. You can, but you're going to be sanctioned. That means that you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your choice to not comply with this court's order. My first order was to test the day that I saw you on court and you were acting erratically. You didn't do that. I also, you asked me a question, I'm answering it. Also, you did not comply with this court's order that the next day I told you to appear here at 36th District Court. You did not do that. And then the third thing, you did not comply with my order because you're supposed to see me every 2 weeks and you're supposed to test a minimum of, I think, 2 times per week. And you have not done that. And so those are 3 things that you're going to have to deal with the consequences of, sir.
I do want to say, when you said to go test, I do remember you saying that, but I thought you was talking jam.
It didn't matter where you tested.
I called them.
Mr. Nunn, guess what? I'm not doing this. You took a whole month not to even come and talk to me about it. If you had a misunderstanding, you could have called Mr. Green. I said, go test. I left that at your discretion, whether you tested with jams or if you came here to test, or you tested with ATS, or you tested with onsite. I left that up to you. I did not say you must test here. What I said was you must test. And you know that your behavior was out of sorts, the way you were talking to me, your appearance, it appeared that you were under the influence of something, which is why I ordered you to test. But see, now I'll never know because you didn't do anything I asked you to do. Even if you had showed up the next day. And if you didn't test on the 29th, if you would have showed up on the 30th, like I told you to, in person, we could have tested you then. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. But you chose not to do either of them. And that, you're gonna have consequences today for that. Ms. Green, I'm gonna start with you. What are your recommendations? And then I'll go to defense, to the prosecutor, and then to defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I would defer to the court. I am understanding that Mr. Nunn has been gone for quite a significant amount of time, and he should deal with those repercussions. I also understand that he has been testing and that he has been doing things that he should have done, but except other than like contact me. But I would defer to the court and allow the attorney and prosecutor to make a recommendation.
All right, thank you. Let's go to the prosecutor first.
Yes, Judge Shannon Walker on behalf of the people. Mr. Nunn, I have not had the pleasure of knowing you. What I have had today is to learn about you, and what I've learned about have not been very great things. Now, normally what I would come in and do and say is that the judge told you to come back, you didn't come back. The judge told you to test, you didn't test. The judge told you to make sure you checked your testing every week. You missed your test on April 1st. You missed your test on April 5th. What I've heard is somebody that's not really listening to what the court is telling them to do, but is trying to do this on their own time and in their own way. And that's not how things can be done. Normally, I would come in and say, you missed 4 things. You've been gone 30 days. I would ask this judge to put you in jail for the same 30 days that you chose to do what you wanted to do. But I'm not going to do that this time. I hear somebody that's trying to make things right. I hear somebody that's now trying to come back into compliance, and someone that wants to do this program and better themselves. So for that reason, I'm just going to ask this court for 1 night in the Wayne County Jail.
Thank you. In response?
Judge, in the alternative, I would indicate Mr. Nunn is relatively new to the program. I believe he signed his contract sometime in January or February. He did admit that he walked away for 4 weeks. I heard Mr. Green say that during that 4-week period of time, he did test approximately 8 times. He didn't walk into the building today, 4 weeks late, but he did walk into the building today. He's informed me that he does have a job. He's a probationary employee at that job. I would ask the court to take all those things into consideration. He may need to be reassessed. I'm asking that might be a consideration of the court. I understand that a sanction is necessary. I would ask that anything be held in abeyance and that he not be locked up tonight, Judge. Thank you. That's my recommendation.
All right. If not, Mr. Nunn, was there anything else you wanted to add? I'm ready to do the sanction.
No, I think I explained the situation. I understand. I should have did it.
I can't hear you, sir.
I said, no, Your Honor. I understand that I should have did a few things differently. So no, Your Honor, I have nothing else to add.
All right, thank you. My sanction is as follows. I am sending Mr. Nunn to the Wayne County Jail. I will follow the recommendation of the prosecutor. Although I want to send him for 3 days, I'm only going to send him for 1. And so he will be in the custody of the Wayne County Jail. And I will have him return to court on tomorrow is May 2nd, 2023. He'll be dressed out and brought over at 9:00 a.m. At which time, Mr. Green, let's get him back acclimated to his services so that you can get back to doing the things you need to do. Okay? All right. Thank you. I'll see you on tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Did you all set the intake up to go in that conference room?
Mr. Yancey went in with his client, Ms. White.
Okay. All right.
Judge, is that the last case that needs my attention?
I believe, well, no, Miss Watt needs her attention because Miss Watt was in, and that's why I wish this legwork had been done. Miss Watt was in specialty court. She absconded. She came back on her own. I'm not certain that based on her assessment that she needs specialty court. So Mr. Nancy made the request that she be allowed to go to regular probation. She would still remain with me. However, she's not gonna get the deal that she got for specialty court. And so I need the prosecutor and defense counsel to look at her outstanding charges. She has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matters that are before the court. And so that you all can work out what it would look like if she went to just regular probation, for regular probation.
Yes, Judge, is it possible Miss Mack can send me a list of her outstanding charges?
Yes, Miss Mack, if you could send her all of the ones, and she needs to know if they've been disposed of. Because sometimes in specialty court, we do something a little bit different. If she has matters, is he talking to himself?
No, he's on the phone.
He's on the phone.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's calling his job or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, scared me. All right, and so if you could look to see if any matters were dismissed for her as a part of her going to specialty court, I need to set those aside. I cannot send the wrong message. If people don't work specialty court, they don't get specialty court deals. It just doesn't happen. So I need you to run her, and I'll have Miss Mack send it all over to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
Attorney Walker, the underlying charge was a cabaret D charge, and it may have been one other ticket. So I believe that there were 2 pleas taken on the cabaret D and the other case that were placed on the drug treatment court contract. They may have involved a delayed sentence of some kind. So I would ask that when you look at the 2 that have guilty pleas on them, see if there may have been a delayed sentence recommendation, because there's no drinking and driving charge underlying this cabaret D. Thank you.
I'll take a look at it, Mr. Reed.
Okay.
Thank you.
She does have an open alcohol motor vehicle as a driver case, so. Okay. We try to get her squared away. She's in the conference room, okay? All right, you're welcome. All right. Thank you, and you mark him specialty court for me. There you go. Yes. Yes, come on.
Mr. Fikens, I'll do the intake. You can best handle the tickets for Miss Watts.
Okay, that's fine, fair. If Miss Mack will send me over the information on Miss Watt.
And I'll go into the breakout room with Arrington.
Very good.
For the intake.
Yes, sir.
Miss Mack, I see a non-public case on that list. Is there a way you can see what that is and send that to me?
He's been in custody for right, so he's gonna say no, but he needs to be honest. He needs to go inpatient treatment.
Okay.
I believe that's the cabaret D matter.
Ah, okay.
right, ma'am, no.
All right, I'm going to place some dates on the record. I have at 10:35 for Kevin Brown, Z8082201. Mr. Brown will see me on May 8th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. I have for Khalid Hamid, case number 210-446-6301. I will see Mr. Hammond on May 8th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. I also have for Jabon Manning, case number Z8080701. Mr. Manning will also see me on May 8th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. For Toye Milton, Z800982 and Z8081261. Ms. Milton will see me on May 8th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. For Eric Taylor, case number 200-452-6701. Mr. Taylor will see me on May 8th, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. And then lastly, I have Christopher Wood. He will see me, case number 220-603-3002. Mr. Wood will return to court on May 8th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. Yes, Mr. Griffin?
Just can we be placed in a breakout room with Mr. Reed?
Yes, Ms. Wilson?
Ms. Wilson, can I just go back to that breakout room or do you have to put me in it?
You can go back. Did you check my two adjourned bags? Okay. Oh, I have a number of adjourned bags, duh. Cold, hot, cold, hot. I'm like, okay, what is wrong with me today? No, I have my fan on. I keep turning it on, off, on, off. Can you mute me, please? Good morning, Judge. All right, I'm calling the 10:30 matters at this time. I have for Kenyatta Allen. There were 2 matters scheduled for pretrial. What is that about?
Oh, I didn't even read that. Let me check it out. I think those didn't get addressed, but let me just double check.
Tell me, she had a few adjourned to pay.
It's actually a young man, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why we scheduled that for pre-trial. I don't know. We just scheduled those 2 for pre-trial, but he didn't even show.
Did he pay? Because he had some payments.
Right, he did not pay on any of the ones that was apparent to pay.
Okay, Mr. Reed, Mr. Plankins, we tried to work with this gentleman, so
Good.
this is what I'm going to have to do. Yes.
Can me and Mr. Pikes be placed in the breakout room with Ms. Walker?
Yes.
But
Okay, Shannon.
All right. Let's go. Kenyatta Allen was scheduled for pretrial at 10:30 a.m. Case numbers SP 142-3426, counts 1 and 2. He has failed to appear. Capias will issue and the bond will be set at $25, cash or surety as to each matter. For the matters that Mr. Allen was supposed to pay, I believe these are all civil infractions. Is that correct?
Except for the one
Expired.
that
Which one?
says license improper.
All right, very good. So for the following matters, default judgment will be entered for Mr. Allen. I have case number SP 116-78981, a default judgment. SP 127-03151, default judgment. Case number SP 136-7127, count 2 is a default judgment. As to count 1, for Mr. Allen, SB 136-71271, was that matter?
It was not paid. It is a misdemeanor. He owes $325.
All right, Capias will issue and the bond will be set at $325, cash or surety, which is the amount that he owes.
Yes.
And then I have for the remainder of Mr. Allen's matters, I'm going back to the top of 10:30. I have SP 127-03152 for Mr. Allen. SP 131-5382, counts 1, 2, and 3 for Mr. Allen, as well as SP 136-71273 for Mr. Allen. All of those matters will be Capias and the bond will be set at $25, cash or surety. All right, I'm going down now to Kenneth Anderson. Did Mr. Anderson make his payment?
Anderson, yes.
He paid, so he paid SP 1433936, counts 1 and 2.
Yes.
And the remainder of the matters are dismissals?
Yes.
Wonderful. I am dismissing the following matters. I've closed counts 1 and 2 of the matters that he's paid. And I'm dismissing the following matters for Kenneth Keith Anderson. SP 1433933, SP 1433938, counts 1, 2, and 3. All of those are dismissed without prejudice. I have for that Mr. Everett pay.
No.
All right, I have for Mr. Everett, SH 1001691. I'm going to reinstate the original charge and that matter will go into default. And then I also have for Mr. Everett, case number SP 1377928, no insurance, and SP 1411401, which is an accident. I am going to issue a capias as to both matters, and the bond will be set at $50, cash or surety, as to each matter.
Judge, the accident case is a civil infraction.
Oh, I'm sorry, then it'll be just the no insurance, $50 cash or surety. The accident case will be a default judgment. Thank you, Mr. Vikings. All right, I'm going down to Darius Adams. Did Mr. Adams make his payment?
So Mr. Adams didn't have to pay, he had to get a job, and he was supposed to connect with Mr. Morgan, so I don't know if that happened.
Mr. Adams is right here.
Oh.
All right, you have to take that hoodie off of my courtroom scaring me.
Right.
My bad, my apologies.
All right, have you talked to an attorney?
No, I haven't. I was just in your courtroom last Thursday.
Okay, and so there were some things that he was supposed to present, and I did have one matter. He had to pay something.
No, it was that I had to maintain the job until I came back and seen you, and that's what I was doing. I thought it was for that court date on Thursday, but it was for this one.
Right, so
Okay.
this is what it is. He had a bunch of tickets.
Okay.
And some of the tickets were scheduled for today. He had to obtain a job for today. That was your order for today. Then he has some other tickets that we dealt with him on Thursday. He has another date for those that he has to come back and see you on and do some stuff for that. These are totally different from those.
Okay, and I indicated that if he was gainfully employed, that I would dismiss these matters.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Adams, how long have you been on your job?
I was at the other program for about a month, and then I had left that one, and I've been working here for about a week now, maybe a week and a half.
And where's there? Where are you working?
Howard Turns.
I'm sorry?
Howard Turns is it's a factory that manufactures package parts for Ford and Chrysler, like motors, transmissions, brake pads, and things of that nature.
All right, and you're not gonna quit that job, right?
No, I'm not, no.
Okay, so listen, you know you have another set of cases that you have to come back and see me on, right?
Yeah. I want to say it was the 8th or the 5th, I believe.
Okay, I can't remember the date. Yeah. But now
No,
listen,
I just supposed to come and pay the one ticket, and then you were saying that if I pay that, then I'll be done with that.
All right, so I knew I had a payment in there somewhere, because if you got a job, you got to give me some money now.
Right.
All right, thank you.
Right.
You can't keep all your money in your pocket. So this is what I'm gonna do today, Mr. Adams. Don't miss your next court date. I'm Mr. Vikings. If there's no objection, I am going to dismiss the following matters. SP 127-3103 counts 2 and 3. SP 142-14683. SP 125-29112. And case number SP 142-14681. I'm dismissing these without prejudice. But I need him to come back on his next court date and have paid that ticket I told him to pay. Because you're almost there, Mr. Adams. Don't you better keep going.
Yeah, but I not to cut you off. You did say you was gonna give me time served for the 4 days. That's how we got into this matter anyway. You said you was gonna give me, because I asked you. I said I had.
Now you better stop it. You have like 100 tickets here at 36th District Court. You're not getting no 4 days time served. You're gonna pay for one of them tickets at least. And then the rest will be time served. Now stop that.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Adams, listen, Mr. Adams said he wanted all. I'm not mad at you. Ask for all of it and see what I say no to. Listen, young man, I am proud of you that you are working. I want you to continue to work, because real men work. I'm gonna get that sign in here somewhere. Real men work. They get up and they go to work. They take care of themselves. They take care of their families. They take care of their responsibilities. So I am so proud of you that you are working a job. Listen, when you come back, you pay that one ticket, and then we're gonna get you all cleaned up so you can get your license, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I don't want you to drive until we get you all cleaned up, okay?
All right.
Because you're closer than you've ever been. You get another ticket, you're gonna mess all of this up.
Right. Okay.
All right. Get back to work. I'll see you on whichever day you're coming back to see me.
What date? What day was it? Was it the 5th or 8th?
You gotta look it up, Miss Mac. Right? Look it up. I think he just want to stay on with us. Go on, look it up, Miss Mac.
I do.
Just give her a second. She's gonna look it up.
May 8th at 10:30.
Okay,
Did you hear me?
yeah, the eighth, 10:30, okay,
Yes,
May 8th
sir.
at 10:30, yes.
all right,
May 8th. Got it? All right, sir. Get back to work. Enjoy the rest of your week.
all right, you
I'll
too,
see you
thank
next week, Monday. Get that
All right.
ticket paid. Get that ticket paid before Monday.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Very good. And so, do we have anything else? Oh, George Arnold, the third, Miss Mack, did he pay?
He did not pay, Judge, oh, no, sorry, let me rephrase that. He paid $25 and owes $250.
All right. I have case, and he didn't show up this morning.
No.
I have case number SP 139-44341 for George Arnold the third. I'm going to have to give him a KPS, do a KPS. He didn't pay what he told this court he would pay for the guilty plea that I accepted on his behalf. What's the balance?
$250.
That's what the bond will be, $250 cash or surety. Hopefully he'll come on so he could get some more time if he needs it.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. So I'm waiting on Miss Watt, Mr. Pollard, and Mr. Arrington. Very good, we're in good shape. Oh, Mr. Yancey,
I'll be ready when you are.
on Miss Watt. Did you all get offers from the people? On Miss Watt?
No, Judge, I haven't received any.
Mr. Griffin said we did, but I didn't get it. I think it's-
Oh, well, somebody needs to get that before I go on the record with it. And Miss Mack, verify that that's all she had, that she didn't get any dismissals for coming to specialty court.
No, she didn't. Hold on one second, sir. Yeah, she did not get any dismissals, and I gave all the information that I had on Ms. White to Mr. Fikens and Prosecutor Walker.
Wonderful. I need to know what the prosecutor is saying before I go on the record with Miss White. Yes, sir.
Did you like the case of
Are we ready on Arrington for the intake?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's do it. I'm sorry, Miss Mack, I gotta stand up. I've been sitting too long. I know, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I got
You got me? All right, wonderful. Run Mr. Arrington for me. Make sure he doesn't have anything else outstanding. I have the following matters for Jason Arrington, Z8087041. Mr. Arrington, please state your full name for me.
Jason Jerome Arrington.
Good morning to you, Mr. Arrington. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Are you ready to work this program?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. You were referred, who referred you over to us?
Well, actually, the judge did.
The judge did. Do you acknowledge that you need some help and that we are able to help you?
Yes.
All right, and you want the help, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to work the program?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Just a couple of things of what it takes to work the program. First and foremost is honesty. You've got to tell us what's going on. We can't help you if we don't know what's going on. Walking away, not doing what you're supposed to do, those things will always land you in a bad place. But telling us what's going on, telling us that you're having a hard time, gives us the opportunity as a team to work together to make sure we get you to the finish line. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, very good. While you are with us, I want you to think about, not today, but some goals that you have set for yourself that you may have wanted to accomplish, and for whatever reason, you've set them aside. We want to hopefully revive those goals and help you work on them, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Tell me who's in your immediate family.
My fiance and my children.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 total.
4. All right, very good. What are their ages?
10, 16, 25, and 30.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a nice spread, huh? All right, very good. Very good. All right, so you're a father and about to be a husband. What else you want me to know about you?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have group homes in the city of Detroit, Radford, and Wayne, Michigan. I have a group home company called Group Homes Detroit, where I place people in group homes from psychiatric intervention centers, hospitals, places like that.
All right,
So,
very good.
Pretty on track as far as that.
Very good. And you're doing something that helps the community, so thank you. Yes, sir. What else do you want me to know about you?
Just that I'm ready to get this, behind me. I mean, it does not fit in, my lifestyle, like what I do, for me to be going through these types of situations. So apparently there's something that I need to, reconvene and look at to see if I can, move that to the side where it needs to be.
Yes, sir. So keep an open mind. It's not conducive to anybody's lifestyle. But I know that if you work the program the way it's designed, you're going to get the help that you need. Okay? So if I have your commitment to do that, then I certainly want to work with you. I'm going to hear from Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey, what would you like to tell me about Mr. Arrington?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Arrington told you a little bit. Like he said, he's 56 years old, divorced father, has 4 children. He's a resident of the city of Livonia at this time. He's here as a result of a reckless driving conviction.
A little louder in that mic so the court reporter can hear you.
Yes, he's here as a result of a conviction for reckless driving. As he stated, he is a high school graduate. He's currently self-employed. At the Detroit group homes that he talks about. He reports being in good general health, Your Honor, and prescription free. I think at this moment he currently has a valid driver's license. He's had some questions about that, but I think Attorney Reed answered those questions. He will be scheduled for an assessment this week through our assessor, and as he reported, he does have plenty of assistance and moral support from his children, and his fiance.
All right, anything else?
I believe so, Your Honor. I did, explain the program to him, and he does, I believe, understand it, or at least he understood all the elements that I did explain to him. He is real pleasant, he was real receptive, and he does feel like he does want to actively participate in our program.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, you went in the breakout room with Mr. Arrington?
Yes, I did, Judge. Thank you. He was polite, courteous, and respectful. That goes a long way with me. We did go over the court's order. We talked about testing, community service, paying some fines and costs. We talked about the court's ability to amend the contract or the order, to amend the order. He accepts that. We talked about not leaving the state of Michigan without permission of the court. We also talked about no alcohol and no narcotics. He understands that. Judge, he does have a dismissible case. He is eligible to participate under Michigan law. I recommend his participation. I informed him that honesty is the best policy. No one wants to hurt him. We only want to help him, and he understands that. Judge, I am recommending him for participation in our specialty program. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. So I've heard, and you have determined that he is eligible to participate pursuant to Michigan law?
Yes, Judge, he is eligible to participate pursuant to Michigan law.
All right, and Mr. Reed, did you also have discussions with your client about the fact that when he successfully completes this program, that the charge that's before the court today is a dismissible offense?
Yes, Judge, we did talk about the fact that when he completes our program, this charge is a dismissible offense.
All right, awesome, very good. And you also talked to him about sanctions for failing to comply with the court's order during the time that he's with us in specialty court.
Judge, he understands that he must follow the court's order, and if he fails to follow the court's order, there will be repercussions for failure to follow the court's order.
All right, thank you. And then for you, Mr. Yancey, did you determine whether or not Mr. Arrington is, or if he's ever been a violent offender or a substantial threat to the public?
Yeah, I did, through liens and record checks, I did ascertain that he is not a substantial risk, nor has he been a violent offender.
All right, very good. Then with that, Mr. Arrington, I'm going to accept you into our program. I'm glad that you're here. I want you to hit the ground running. I know you said that Miss Price would assess him. Is there any other assessment that he's going to have?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. We're going to also use the assessment tool, our new assessment tool, and actually, I believe Ms. Price is going to administer that and do her own assessment as well, Your Honor. So it's going to be two.
All right, very good. All right, do you have any questions for the team, Mr. Arrington?
Not at this time.
All right, then I am going to see you again in 2 weeks. That would be on May 15th, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. And I can see you on Zoom as long as I can see you and hear you, and Mr. Yancey doesn't tell you otherwise that you need to come in, okay? All right, very good. Thank you for your patience this morning. I appreciate it. You too. You're done with Mr. Arrington?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right. Ms. Cleveland, did you get some clarification as to Mr. Pollard?
No, I think we're just waiting for one person not here.
But did you get clarification about what's going on with him?
As far as the bond?
Yes,
Yes, the bond is your bond?
it's mine.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
I go print out if you want a copy of they reduced it when they took his charges away, some of the charges away, they reduced it down to 25,000 personal over judgment.
I'm good with it. All right. Let's do it.
Somebody's in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's in there now?
Ms. White is in there to go in the breakout room with Mr. Fikens. He had to talk to her about the offer.
All right, very good. I don't have the matter for no, hold on. Yeah, for the matter ending, the very first one for her, I don't have that
What first one?
for Miss White.
Oh, I printed out something up, okay, let me go. Was it U 463?
No, the first one for Miss White. Yes, yes.
I gave you that one.
I don't have that.
I don't know why you not in it. I printed it, okay. Not a problem. I don't know what happened. Let me try it. Sorry, I thought I did. You're on.
All right, very good. I'm ready. I have the following matters for Tynesha Watt. I have case number U 46339918, case number SX 3810261, case number 2045519, counts 1 and 2, case number 2171662, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Watt, state your name for me.
Tynesha Watt.
All right, thank you. What are we doing on today?
Your Honor, I'll speak first. An offer was made by the people to plead on two matters involving the 2021 case. I discussed that matter with my client. She has defenses to those cases. She wishes and wants a trial date on those matters. And so at this point in time, Judge, I'm asking, rather than to complicate or bemuddle the issue, is we set all the traffic matters for a trial date. Perhaps if the officers show or don't show, that might influence an offer that's given at the time of trial. With respect to the non-public matter, Judge, that is the Cabaret D matter. However, this court wishes to proceed. If the court wishes to close it without improvement, or however,
Well, I'm not gonna close that one until she pays. She owes a total of $551.60 on that one. I'm not gonna close it until she gets that paid. How quickly can you get that one paid?
I lost my job, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I can pay something today, but can't give you that.
Okay, you gotta give me a time period, because this is never gonna go away.
Before the end of the month, just not know exact date. Before the end of the month, okay.
Okay, why don't I do, Mr. Fikens, I will do, today is the 1st of May. I'm gonna give her 60 days to get it paid. Okay, and it'll remain open until you can get it paid, okay? All right, so I'm going to set this for review on July 3rd. No, are we closed the 3rd?
Wait a minute, July. No, we are not. Because the 4th is a Tuesday, so we'll be closed.
oh, that's too bad.
Okay, I'm gonna still give you July 7th, 2023. And I'll put it on for review at 10:30 a.m. So please make sure you get it paid before that day.
You said July 7th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Judge Shannon Walker, on behalf of the people, was this done under a delayed
Yeah.
sentence?
Well, she was in treatment court, so she was going to get dismissals.
So that means these are no longer dismissals, they'll be going back public on her record?
Unless you make a recommendation for otherwise.
No, Judge.
Okay, yeah, it'll be on her record. All right, so I'm giving her until, go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
No, we understand that. I talked about that with my client, and she understands that will be on her record.
All right, very good. So Ms. Mack, I'll give you this one. We've gotten that one squared away. And then for the remaining traffic matters, I am going to set these matters for trial. I want to set them out to give the officers enough time to appear if that's what they choose to do. So I would like to set, plus May is just, it's a little rough for me for May. All right, so I'm gonna have to go out. Ms. Walker, can I do June 1st?
Yes, Judge.
2023 for a trial day.
Yes, Shannon.
All right, we'll do June 1st, 2023, and that'll be at 10:45 a.m. Please make sure all the officers or witnesses are notified. And so then I'll see you then. Okay, Ms. Watt? All right, thank you for your patience. And then on the one matter where she owed the money, Ms. Walker, let me make sure I understand it. You're not even recommending regular probation, is that correct?
I actually am, Judge. Yeah, I actually am. I'm concerned, given the pending charges, that there's maybe still a substance abuse issue that we may need to monitor.
I think, Your Honor, just in brief response, I don't think an alcohol issue has been identified. She went through, I think Mr. Yancey talked to her about that and hasn't identified an alcohol issue. And if in fact what she said is true, is that she was, and there may have been open alcohol in the car, I'm not sure, but certainly there's no drinking and driving offense. And I don't know that it presents enough evidence to indicate that she's a good candidate for probation or for drug treatment court. I don't think she is. I don't think Mr. Yancey does either. I don't need to speak for him, but that's not been the recommendation out from the drug court team, Judge.
Oh, all right, Mr. Yancey?
I don't,
Because your original recommendation to me was to place her on a regular probation. And so I just want to make sure we don't leave any loose ends. I mean, the bottom line is she's not getting her stuff paid until June 1st. So I can put her on a short probationary period, which would include testing to make sure that she's good. And then I can review it on June 1st.
can we do that, Your Honor?
Okay. All right, Miss, let me get the case back. I'm sorry. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. You'll be on, I think, no, it's not June. Yeah, June 1st is the trial date, right?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right, very good. And so I will do the probation, and I meant to say July 7th, which is the date for payment of this. So you're gonna be on a short probation, regular probation.
I can also say, I've never tested positive for alcohol, and when I was doing the whole thing, it's never been.
Okay, I understand, but you know, when you walk
No,
away.
I just heard it say a problem.
I know, but you know, when you walk away from the program, we don't know what you've been doing. So, okay, so we'll do regular probation until June 7, 2023. And the judge will reconsider consider whether it needs to be extended or not, depending on what happens.
Yes, Judge.
July 7th, I'm sorry.
June 1st and July 7th, 10:45.
And then, let's see, and then so that means you're gonna have to report on July 7th, okay, at 10:30 a.m. Make sure you have your payment made before that date, so we don't have any issues. By then, we'll know what's happening with your trials, because they're gonna come first. And so you should be all set. And then on this probation, you're going to test. I'll just have you test one time weekly, random. Okay, and then Mr. Yancey, can you still make sure she's connected for testing services?
Yes.
All right, very good. And then do you have some promising employment opportunities lined up?
I'm fine in minor stuff today.
Okay,
I'm still enrolled through Forge as a temp service, so all I gotta do is call and see if they have it. Still enrolled.
all right. Why don't you get with Mr. Yancey about, we have a program that we refer people to, and we've had some good success with it. CEO where folks are getting jobs and they're not minimum wage. So, I mean, that's up to you, but I'd like to see you working, okay? And so we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I will see you on July 7th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. All right, thank
Yeah.
you. And you can do it on Zoom as long as you've gotten everything paid and you've done your testing. Now, if you need to show proof of your testing and all that, you'll have to come down here. If not, if you get that information to Mr. Yancey and he's able to present, then you can do your hearing on Zoom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Do you have your driver's license?
No.
What happened with your license?
I was driving somebody else's car. I have a license.
Oh, okay. Are you going to get a driver's license? Okay, all right, I'm gonna make people drive. All right, very good. Go for it. All right, very good. All right, take good care of yourself. All right, I have only one, thank you, prosecution. I have only one more matter before we break for lunch.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt, but before Miss Walker leaves, could Mr. Griffin and Miss Walker and myself be placed in a breakout room?
Did you say no?
I was kidding, of course.
Thank you. I have an invitation.
All right.
Mr. Reed?
Yes, Mr. Pikins.
Are we done for the morning, or I know you're not the judge, but I'm just wondering how we're doing.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Oh,
You're on, John.
All right, are we ready?
we're ready, Judge. Thank you.
You said in one moment?
No, I'm ready, Judge.
Oh, this would be on Mr. Pollard, right? Is that who we have?
I believe if he's over here, Judge, yes.
He hasn't come on.
Oh, he has to come out of the room, yeah.
Then they have to finish putting the tether on.
Yeah, you're good. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Bidens, Mr. Pollard is getting a GPS tether placed, no, I'm sorry, alcohol scram placed on right now by house arrest. He is also on hold for the 800 number to either go into residential or into inpatient treatment. Those are his options today. And so I'm not gonna hold you all up. I gave him, just as a placeholder, a return to court date of May 4th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. Ms. Cleveland will let me know which option he got into based on his interactions with the 1-800 number. And then if anything changes, we'll let you know so we can get you back on. Okay,
Thank you.
but otherwise, It's after 10 o'clock. He may be on hold forever on the 1-800 number.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay?
Yes,
All
Judge.
right, very good. Thank you all. I will see you in staffing. Ms. Mack will send you Monday and Thursday's docket, and I'll see you in staffing at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
All right.